Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. Little Evil is a brand new Netflix streaming movie that was released on the 1st of September, that was directed by Eli Craig and stars Adam Scott, Evangeline Lilly, Clancy Brown and Sally Field is in this movie too. And it is a story that tells the tale of Adam Scott's character, who is newly married to Evangeline Lilly's character, but he has had very little to do with her son. It was like a fast romance, fast marriage kind of thing. But he soon learns when he moves in with her that her son may or may not be the Antichrist. And spends the majority of the movie figuring out if this is the case and why all these strange supernatural things keep happening around his son. Now, this movie is essentially it's a comedy, and it is playing on the past the past horror movies that we've seen. Obviously, things like The Omen, and we've even got things like Poltergeist in here as well, and probably a couple of other references here and there, Rosemary's Baby, things like that. So it takes serious horror movies and has tried to turn it into a humorous tale, and it kind of succeeds and it kind of fails on a number of different levels for each. And I'll start by saying I quite enjoyed this movie, but I think for a movie like this to really work, I think you've got to get the horror elements right and the comedy elements right. And I think it just it doesn't take any risks with either, this movie. The horror elements are fairly subtle and tame, and not scary really. They're not really meant to be bone-chillingly scary, but they're not really frightening in any way. And the comedy is fairly subtle too. It's not belly laugh out loud comedy. It's more like flippant comments and remarks from the comedy sidekick, who is played by, let me have a look, Bridget Everett, who plays like Al, who's like a lesbian stepdad sort of thing, who's the main comedy sidekick here for Adam Scott. And she provides a lot of the chuckles in the movie, but not all really. So this is a fairly entertaining movie by Netflix. It really, really is. But I feel it doesn't fully commit. It doesn't take the risks where it needs to, and it does the typical Hollywood movie thing in a movie like this. Near the end, it gets all sugary and sweet, and it gives it that nice honey glow at the end, which you kind of expect now in these kind of movies, but sometimes you hope they would do something a little bit different with a movie like this. Not that I wanted a grim ending with this, because I don't think it would have worked, but a 5-minute bonding scene with the boy, you kind of think everything's all right, and reality doesn't work like that really. But they kind of gloss over it a little bit in the movie. The ending was a bit was better than I expected. I think it was fairly reasonably humdrum leading up to the ending. And the last 20-25 minutes are pretty good actually. It gave me a better ending than I was expecting. We've got Clancy Brown in the movie as well, who is playing Clancy Brown. No real stretch for him here. He's been playing roles like this for many, many years, and he does it well here as well. So this is a decent movie. It's another one of those Netflix streaming movies that you watch, you kind of shrug your shoulders, quite enjoy, and then forget about. This isn't a movie that I would be aching to put in my collection, but it's not a movie that I disliked in any way. I just thought it was fairly tame in a lot of areas in regards to the horror and the comedy, and I think if it took a few more risks, this probably would have been funnier and scarier. But other than that, it's not too bad really, I suppose.